Awesome. Welcome to the Compliance Weekly for the 1st of October. First thing is to go through the milestone board. So I will share my screen. Cool. The last one I think was the bugs prioritization report. The next one is policy showing is linked to compliance frameworks at subgroup level. And I believe, Natalia, you're able to confirm that this was because of the pipeline execution policies not showing up as linked.
Yes, correct. So there is a duplicate issue of this. That's why we closed this one.
Cool. And next one's with Sam, feature flag.
Yes, this was the feature flag closed out for the banner. We just enabled it globally.
And awesome work for yourself and Ilya as well, getting that across the line and out. I'll go through some of the stats after this, but we've seen definitely seen some decreases in usage of compliance pipelines. That's great. Next one is edit framework screen with projects with Natalia.
Yeah, I think this was about updating the styles for the projects section in the edit framework screen. So it looks a bit fancier now. Yes.
Nice.
Visibility icons and things like that.
Oh, so there's all these in it now.
Yes.
Great. Next one was rename checks to controls in the UI with Ian. I can talk to this one. So after lots of debate, we decided to rename checks to controls in the UI. So instead of adding checks to feel free to read through this, instead of adding checks to a particular requirement, there's controls, and then we check those controls to ensure that a project is compliant with the control itself. So just separating out the term check into two different parts, the control and the actual check against it. This is a really good workflow diagram that Camellia created, which showcases the different parts of the system and how it sort of fits together. So please have a read through this if you're interested. There was a issue to discuss it with AppSec and the other security assurance teams within GitLab and to get a bit of consensus on the term with other people in product. Cool. And the last one was custom adherence configuration scalability review. Josefa, do you want to give a bit of breakdown on this one?
Yeah, sure, I can. So basically, we have the requirement to uh, validate our proposal for the custom adherence. So we need to see like how this would scale in terms of database infrastructure and basically adding new controls. So how much time it would take to add a new control if we need to. So we're basically evaluating all the aspects here, and then would present this to the stakeholders.
Perfect. Anything else that anyone wants to go through and the rest of the board? Nope. Jump over to planning issue. And the first one's with Josefa and Natalia, the custom adherence configuration.
I can talk about the backend part. So it's basically the same. I've been involved in reviewing the scalability part. So we were doing some we were trying out the queries that would actually get produced when we deploy this feature. So we're evaluating those queries against the database clone, like adding scripts to create some of those data to large groups and then seeing how it performs. And also evaluating other aspects of scalability, like how much workers could get enqueued, or how much time it would take to actually add a new control if it needs to be. Yep. So from the backend side, that's what my focus has been for the last couple of days.
From my side, I've done most of backend independent work and like styling and things like that. And now I started to look into requirements, and yeah, I think soon it will be ready to connect backend to.
Cool. Next is Sam with the compliance pipeline to policy migration.
Yes. As just previously mentioned, it's enabled, so it's basically closed now. I'm still working on recording a demo, and that should be the last of what we need for this.
Woohoo! That's the energy. It's a little late, going crazy. Hitesh with compliance adherence requirements for each of the security scanners.
So the MR for SAS scanner is under review and has been approved by one of the uh, reviewers from static analysis team. And I'll send it for maintainer review after this. Also, I have verified other scanners that the similar approach will work for how many scanners that are uh, listed in the epic. So I have commented on every one of them. Only found one that I was not able to directly find the relation between the job artifacts and that scanner, but I'll work on that a little bit so that we'll have the preliminary study on that.
Perfect. Sam, the third-party Snowflake connector.
Yes. There's a small update there. We deprioritized that work, so we're going to put that on the back burner, let other things have higher priority.
Cool. Hasima, the sales work.
Yes, so I've created the first MR regarding the project's controller and API. Uh, I will soon pass it on to review. I'm now working on the groups controller.
Great. And Hitesh again with the consolidation work.
So I'm work. Uh, so there's not much update on this. I was preparing a doc for this for the pending work and was mostly focused on the scanner and some of the custom adherence part.
Cool. And Ilya was the last one with the compliance center at the project level. I've got an update there. He has two MRs open, one for the back end, one for the front end, and they're going through a review at the moment. There's just a lot of permissions, things that need to be worked through there, but otherwise that's on track for 17.5. All right. Design queue update. There is just the design update that Camellia has completed the designs for the new dashboard looking thing with data. So everyone should have been pinged on it. Please, if you can, have a look and add any feedback that you have around that and whether or not solutions and stuff like that. We're still trying to get some feedback from the product analytics team, which is the dashboard that I think we're going to use, but exactly how they architect that. Cool. And the final thing was just a couple of FYs, notices from me. First one was congrats, Sam, on 3 years anniversary. It's a big one.
Thanks.
And the other one was we have another open role for the compliance group, which is a senior full stack role. So if you know of any senior full stack engineers, please get your referrals in. Good bonus there for you, and always love referrals. Cool. If there's nothing else, I'll stop the recording. Everyone wave to the screen.